Students, my name is Priti and today I will explain you about the very important system of our body, that is human circulatory system. So before going deep into the topic, can you please tell me that what is the circulatory system? So the circulatory system is a transport system of body that functions has to deliver oxygen and other important nutrients to the cells and take away the waste to the organ of excretion. And why it is called the circulatory system? Because the blood contains in the circulatory system is circulate throughout the body in a circular manner with the help of the pumping organ, which is called heart. That's why it is called the circulatory system. So let's know that what the circulatory system comprises of. This system comprises of mainly three components: blood, blood vessels and heart. So let's know more about that what is blood. As we all know that we have learnt in class 9 that blood is an red fluid which is present in the body, and blood is a connective complex tissue and it performs several functions in the body. Now the blood is comprises of mainly four components: plasma, WBCs, RBC and platelets. Now let's elaborate more that what the components of the blood performs different functions. So let's know about plasma firstly. So plasma, what is plasma? Plasma is the blood fluid. It is yellowish in color and it makes 55% part of the blood content. What is the function of plasma? The function of plasma is to transport food, carbon dioxide and nitrogenous waste in the dissolved form. Now let's talk about another component of the blood, that is WBCs. WBCs are also called white blood cells. These are also called leukocytes, and these cells play an important role in our immune system as it fight with the bacteria, viruses and germs that causing infections in the body. That's why these are called the fighter cells of the body. Now let's know about the red blood cell, that is very important cells of the blood that makes 41% part of the blood content. RBCs are also called erythrocytes, and these cells are the biconcave discs in shape as we can see here, and these having the thin walls. But RBCs has the presence of very important pigment that is known as hemoglobin, and due to the presence of this pigment hemoglobin, the color of blood is red and it carry out the most important function. Now what is that? That it transport and exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the body, and hemoglobin is an important protein. So now talk about what are blood vessels. Blood vessels are the nothing but the network of tubes, as we have seen in the first slide that it is the human body in which the network of tubes we can see here. These are the network of tubes in which the blood is circulate throughout the body. So blood vessels are nothing but the network of tubes in which the blood is circulate throughout the body, and blood vessels are of different kinds. Arteries, this is come to the basic and very important part of this system, that is heart. Heart is called the pumping organ as it pumps oxygenated blood to the body and deoxygenated blood back to the lungs. So here you can see the four chambers of the heart: right atrium, left atrium, right ventricle, left ventricle. So to avoid intermixing of oxygenated blood that we have talked earlier and deoxygenated blood, there are presence of these four chambers. Now talk about that what these chambers perform different functions. Now right atrium receives deoxygenated blood. Right atrium receives deoxygenated blood. It's very important to know. And what the right ventricle do? Right ventricle pumps out the deoxygenated blood. Left atrium receives oxygenated blood. And what the left ventricle do? It pump out the oxygenated blood to the rest of the body. So these are the functions of these chambers. Now talk about what the functioning of the heart. How the blood comes in the heart and purifies. Blood from the superior vena cava comes to the right atrium. When the blood enters into the right atrium relaxes. And when blood and goes to the right ventricle relaxes. But the blood from the right atrium goes with the opening of these tricuspid valves here to the right ventricle. Now what happened? When right ventricle pumps out the deoxygenated blood through the pulmonary artery to the lungs. For what? For oxygenation. Very important. And from the lungs, the blood, oxygenated blood, comes through the pulmonary vein to the left atrium. When blood enters into the left atrium relaxes, but when it contracts, it transfers the oxygenated blood to the left ventricle with the opening of the mitral valves here. And after this, left ventricle pump out the oxygenated blood to the rest of the body through the aorta. So in this way, heart performs its function. Now